Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about energy. So what I want to know is, what do you know about energy? What is it? Go ahead and talk, Maddie.
It helps people move.
Okay, Jack.
It helps the planets need energy to move around the sun.
Okay, Oliver.
If the sun hits you, it will take away some of your energy, and if you're dehydrated, you won't have very much energy.
Okay, good. So people need energy, planets and other things need energy too. Animals need energy. Okay. Plants need energy. So energy is kind of all around us. Right?
Yeah, like electricity, it's energy.
Electricity is energy, you're right, and we're going to talk about that later. So hold that thought. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, we're going to do a simple demonstration today. I have a ruler that has a groove down the middle, and I have some marbles. I'm going to put one marble in the middle and one marble at the end. And in a second here, I'm just going to flick this first marble. So let's make some predictions. What do you think is going to happen when I flick the marble?
It's going to roll.
It's going to roll.
It's going to hit the other marble.
It's going to hit the other marble.
It's going to hit the other marble with its energy, and then the other marble is going to have energy.
Okay. So what do you think is going to happen with the first marble?
It's going to hit it and then stop.
It's going to hit it and stop?
And then that one will have energy to move.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Catch that, please. Thank you. What happened there?
That marble hit the blue marble, and it kept rolling a little bit, and then it stopped, and then it gave the blue marble energy.
So this first marble gave the second marble energy. So do you think the same thing will happen if I add a second marble here?
I think this marble will hit that marble, which that marble will barely move, and then this marble will go and have energy.
Okay, what's your prediction?
I think if that marble hits that marble, then that marble will stop, and then that marble hits that marble will stop, and that one will keep rolling.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I think that it'll kind of move like the things where there's a lot of balls on a lot of lines, and then when you lift one up, it'll hit the other ones, and then the one on the other side, on the other side will go.
Ah.
I think it'll kind of like that.
So yeah, the things where it swings, I forget what it's called, and you swing the one, and then the other one flings out.
Yeah.
Let's see, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So I'm going to flick this marble.
Yes. I got it right.
What happened?
That marble didn't move. That marble didn't move.
Why?
It moved a little bit. Because it hit the other one. It moved a little bit. It was right here, and it moved a little
Okay, so why do you think this middle marble did not move?
Because that one hit the middle marble, and it get all the energy passed through the middle one, and went into the last one, and the last one.
Oh, so the energy passed through it and into that last marble, and the last marble rolled off. Okay, let's put this other one back up here, Oliver.
Okay.
Very good. Now,
we can go get you.
what if I put 3 marbles here, and, well, yeah, let's get all comfy. 2 marbles here.
I think the 2 marbles will go, and the energy. Are you gonna flick both of these?
I am.
I think they would both have energy, and then it would pass through this one and give it to both of these.
And give it to the last 2 marbles at the very end?
Yeah, I think that if you flick that one, then that one won't move, and then that one will go, and that one will pass through the energy to that one, and then those 2 will.
Okay, Jack, what do you think?
And then I think if you flick this one, it'll pass through that one and go to that marble, and it would hit that marble, and then pass through that, and then give the energy to that, and then the last one marble will go.
And you think the last marble is going to roll away. Okay, so back up for just a second, bud. All right, so let's see what happens. Ah, what happened? Hold on.
So when you flip...
Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Can I put my guess again?
No, let's see
Okay.
let's see if the same thing happens. So what happened there?
That you flipped that marble, and then those two started rolling, and once it hit that marble, they stopped, and then once it hit those two, and those two started rolling.
Okay, so the last two marbles started rolling. Let's see if that happens again. Okay, back up a little, Lo. All right, leave it right there for a minute. I'll put that right back. So, I flicked two marbles, and this middle marble did what?
Not me.
Didn't move. And what happened to these last two marbles?
They got the energy from the middle one and went to the next two.
So why do you think that two marbles moved away when I flicked the two marbles? And that middle one stayed there. And Jack, you thought that that last marble was going to be the one to roll away. So why do we think two marbles actually rolled away? Oliver?
Because there was two marbles at the starting that you flipped, and then both the energies both of them passed through these and gave to these ones.
Okay, Jack, what were you going to say?
Because there's two marbles at the beginning, and then once you flipped those, it created more energy, so it passed through the middle one, and then it hit this two, so they rolled.
So if I roll two marbles, you think that two marbles are going to roll away. Is that what we're saying? Let's try one more time. Let's see if it happens again.
Or it causes more energy.
It causes more energy?
Maybe.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, man down. So the last two marbles rolled away again. This guy hopped ship. If I'm rolling two marbles and then two marbles roll away, why do you think that is? Why not just that last one?
Because it probably causes more energy.
Maybe.
Because so when you flicked it, it went through that, and the closest one was next to it. So the one that got hit next to the middle one, it moved, and then it tapped that one, and they started rolling.
Okay. So do we think that maybe when you guys are saying it gave it its energy, there's another kind of science word we use for that. It's called transfer. To transfer means to go from one thing to another. So the marbles, when they're hitting each other, are transferring the energy. They're giving it to them, like you said. So do you think if I roll two marbles, that amount of energy is going to transfer and knock two marbles away?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be just about equal. The energy that's transferred is equal. Now, I got it. Do you have a question? No? Just changed your mind? What about if I get one of these bigger marbles? Now what do we think? I'm going to leave three marbles there, and I'm going to put this little big guy right here. What do we think is going to happen now?
I think all three of them would move.
All three. What do you think, Oliver?
I think because if they're bigger, that they would be heavier, which makes it slower to move since it's heavier. So I think only one of them is going to move.
Okay, so it's bigger and heavier, which would make it slower, so only the last one's going to move. Jack, what are you thinking?
I think all three of them, or two or three of them, going to move because it's probably the same size as two other marbles.
Okay, so you think that this one, bigger marble, is about the same as maybe two smaller ones? All right, let's see what happens.
I was right.
One marble rolled away. Let's try that again. It's always good in science to test and retest. Make sure you get accurate results. So let's see what happens. Two rolled away. Put them back up there. Let's do one more time.
Losing control.
Crazy marbles. You're losing your marbles.
Yeah, I'm losing my marbles.
Here. Let's get them. All right. Ready?
2.
Two moved. So,
That's right.
let's talk. Why do we think that is?
Because it's a bigger marble and it's the size of 2.
Yeah, so being a bigger marble, and like Oliver was saying, it is a little bit heavier. Do you think that the energy that is there has more potential to make things move? Yeah, it's bigger, it's a little bit heavier, it's got more potential energy. And potential energy is just kind of stored up energy. It can make something happen. So everything has potential energy. It can make something else happen, or it can change something. So this big marble had more stored up energy than the smaller ones, which is why it made 2 of them move. Okay? Now we are going to pause and take a break. The next part of this is going to be outside. So we'll see you again in just a few. Okay, so we are back. And right now we're going to use a couple more very simple objects to help us learn about energy. So here, Maddie has a tennis ball, just a regular old tennis ball, and she's going to hold it straight out and drop it. But before she drops it, what do you think is going to happen?
It's going to bounce.
It's going to bounce. It's a tennis ball, so go ahead. Okay, very good. It bounced. It bounced up to right about her waist, her belly button. Now Jack has a basketball,
Same height.
holding it at about roughly the same height. Oliver, what do you think is going to happen to this when he drops it?
It's going to bounce even more because tennis balls aren't supposed to be bouncing, and basketballs are most of the time.
Okay, so go ahead and hold it out. Let it go. Okay, it did. It bounced up to about waist height, right? Right about the same height. So both of these balls, even though one's a lot bigger, bounce to relatively the same height. So let's continue talking about energy. Boys, back up a little bit. You never know what's going to happen here. What do you think is going to happen if I hold the basketball and the tennis ball on top and drop them at the same time? Jack.
The tennis ball is going to bounce higher because once the basketball bounces, the energy from the bounce and the ground is going to come up into the tennis ball. It's going to bounce.
Oh, so the basketball is going to hit the ground, and the energy from the ground and the basketball is going to come up into the tennis ball? Good ideas. Oliver, what do you think?
I think that when you put the tennis ball on top of the basketball and you drop it, the basketball will bounce higher, and maybe it will fall off. But I think because the basketball is not as hard as the concrete.
Okay, so you think the basketball is going to bounce higher. What do you think, Maddie?
I think that the tennis ball is going to bounce higher because when you put it on top, the basketball is closer to the ground.
All right.
And it'll hit first, and then the tennis ball's higher, so it'll bounce higher.
Well, let's see. Back up. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to let them go at the same time. Whoa! All right, give me just a second. We're going to chase that down. Okay, so we're going to try that again. Jack's going to do it. Hold the basketball and the tennis ball. Drop them at the same time. And there it goes.
I was right.
So, Jack, what do you think happened? Why did that happen?
Because the energy from the basketball and the tennis ball dropping, and the energy from it hitting the ground, it forced the tennis ball, since it was lighter, to go up in the air more than the basketball did.
Okay, Oliver, why do you think that happened? Why did the tennis ball go flying?
Because the basketball, it had energy from bouncing, and then the energy went to the what is it called?
The tennis ball.
And the tennis ball had even energy already, so it had more than it should have.
So it gave it more energy. Do you guys remember what we called that? Instead of saying that it gave it energy, what do we call it? Transfer. Yes, it's an energy transfer. Energy can transfer from one object, like a basketball, to another one, the tennis ball. It can also transfer from one marble to another. Energy transfers happen all the time. They're everywhere around us. Energy is the reason that we feel heat, because energy can transfer from one thing to another, like right now from the sun, or even can change from one kind of energy to another. So energy can cause temperatures to rise, which is heat. Energy can be light energy. It can be sound energy. We even have electrical energy, like Oliver said inside, where electricity is caused by energy. So energy is all around us. It is everywhere, and we learned today that it can be transferred from
even in plants, because plants get watered by the rain, and rain is water, because inside it, I said water is energy.
Water can provide energy too. You are exactly right. Very good. So energy can be transferred from one thing to another, and it can also be transformed from one thing to another, from one kind of energy to a different kind of energy. And as we continue learning, we will learn some more about that, how one form of energy can be turned into another form. So just to get you guys thinking about that, I want you to go ahead, feel your cheek. Now rub your hands together real hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
That
going.
reflects heat.
Now feel your cheeks again. What do you feel?
It reflects heat.
Oh, it's not reflecting heat. What is
It's
warm?
making heat.
It's
from
making
rubbing
heat.
your hands together.
Yes. The movement of that hand rubbing, the kinetic energy there, caused the thermal energy, the heat energy. So,
Like when you touch the car, it's hot.
that's right. Let's review. Everything has energy. Potential energy is stored up. There is energy stored up. And when we cause a movement, we're releasing that energy, and it's making kinetic energy. That energy can be transferred from one object to another. All right? You guys are so smart. Thank you so much for helping me out.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Okay, back inside. So this demonstration was, yes, used with my children as my students, and it would be the same way that I would teach it in the classroom. It hits on the NGSS standard of 4PS3-3, which says that students can ask questions and predict outcomes about the changes in energy that happens when two objects collide. It also hits on the Ohio standard, physical science standard 2, which says energy can be transformed from one location, or transformed from one type of energy to another, and also transferred from one location to another. So this is something that I think the students would be really excited about. As you can see, my kids were pretty pumped about it. And it's definitely something I would use in my classroom at the beginning of a unit on energy, and then lead into more extensive investigations and experiments to see how else energy can be transferred and how it can be transformed into different types of energy, with a big focus on thermal energy and electrical energy, because that is what is mostly written in the standard. So I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Sorry if things were a little bit crazy, but hey, they're kids. That's what happens. So thanks again.